Hello everyone, this is Udit Namdev. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this session, I am going to discuss about the topic that is it possible to speak in English within a month? Yeah, that is a topic. Okay, and today in this session, I am going to explain is it possible really or not. So let's get start the video. So according to me, I was not able to speak in English within a month. I took a lot of time for speaking in English. In the initial days, I used to think that I will be able to speak in English because of grammar. So that time I used to focus on grammar. But when I realized that I will not be able to speak in English because these days I am focusing on grammar, and in the end I am not able to speak in English. So it means you cannot be perfect because of grammar. You cannot speak in English because of grammar. So for learning grammar, I took about 1.5 months. Okay, and then I started talking to my friend. Okay, and we used to talk in English, and by phone call we used to do that. And that time I was able to speak in English little bit. I was not able to be perfect, and that time I used to think in Hindi before speaking in English. So that's why I was not able to get fluency. So it means you will not be able to be perfect within a month. You are going to take a lot of time because you are in the initial days. So in the initial days you will not be able to be perfect. At least 1 month you will take for understand the language. Okay, according to me, at least 1 month you will make mistakes. Okay, definitely you are going to make mistakes, and because of these mistakes you are going to learn something new. So according to me, you should not think about that. You are taking English as a subject. Okay, yeah, English is a subject, but if you are going to speak in English, if you want to speak in English, so you will not have to think about that is it possible to speak in English within a month, because this is not a subject. If I say about speaking in English, okay, if you want to speak in English, so it is not a subject. It is a language, particular language, and you cannot be perfect within a month, and you cannot learn any language, okay, within a month. So I think you should not think about that, because if you are thinking that, so instead of thinking that, you should think about your practice. Because if you are thinking that, so definitely it is going to mess up your head. Okay, it is going to mess up everything, whatever you want to do, because of thinking that is it possible, I am making mistakes. Okay, and this type of question, if you are thinking in your mind, so definitely it will mess up your head. And that's why I think you should not think about that. Because if you are taking English as a subject, and you are thinking that like a subject, I will mug up, and within a month I will be able to speak in English, means you are going to mug up grammar. Okay, because of grammatical rules, you are going to try to speak in English, but you will not be able to be perfect. You cannot be fluent in English because of doing that. So according to me, you should not think about that. If you are thinking that I will be able to speak in English because of doing that, because of learning grammar, so I can say that never you will be able to speak in English. Because before speaking in English, you will try to think in Hindi. You will try to make sentences because of grammar. That's not perfect, and that's a wrong way if you want to speak in English. So for speaking in English, practice is important. Focus on your listening skill, focus on your practicing, because these two skills are going to be very helpful for you. So in the end, I would like to say you should not think about that, and you should focus on your practice. So do practice. Best of luck.